Ladies that date Jamaican men, whatever you do, don't let no one, no one break up what you have with you and your Jamaican man. And this is really specifically for the girls that are American or girls that are dating outside their culture, because people tend to say a lot of things. They'll say they're using you, they this, that, and the third, whatever. Only you know what's going on in your relationship behind closed doors. No one else knows. So keep your business to yourself. And even if you're not in the best relationship, that's really nobody else's business. But what I can say is, if you're in a relationship that you know that's not no good, you do what's best for you in that situation. You leave that person because that's an agreement that you feel like you should make for yourself, not because what somebody else said and what somebody said this and what somebody said that, or whatever ray the case may be. Don't let anyone come between you and your relationship. And that's our core.
You look at general man them, who use and canny, so them woman then love when a woman stand up with Jamaican man them. You can't tell them lady or nothing. You see me? I bless the day viewers and subscribers. Oh, what do you think about the video there? Big up yourself, my friend, from over TikTok. Anyway, guys, what go on? Everything good? Yeah, man, we're there. The boss is here. Alright, so I'll reach out to me and tell me, say, find out, say, him wife a give him bun and him have proof. So, we're going to listen to that and some other videos. Comment below, tell me what you think. Him a overreact or you feel the woman a cheat on him. This is one I read the story me ever hear, but I go listen. Filter and vice, saying I want him friend them here. Alright, put a like, guys. I'm out.
Good evening, MIXUP. I have a story I want to share with you. And I want your audience to listen and tell me what them think. Because I know it's enough woman pick up for woman, enough man pick up for man. MIXUP, as I tell you this, my woman a cheap on me. And me just get straight to the nitty-gritty. My wife, I married her 27 years now, she's cheating on me. Them's a two side to a story. Never tell my side. After me did a recording, Moya said with evidence never Senegiar. Never Senegiar, I met you know say yeah, that on my side. I mean I have nothing for hide. The master mix up us. Alright. Meet my wife. With her not near that one for her. I bring her some America. You play banjo? Sorry, that bit up us did a far from the footage. She get our job. Honest. Just as you know, Abubakar Jamaica, at the time and I did a date. On. That being said, we start working, we starting together and everything. Rob, two kids. The man did pit, you know, when I live in a college. One of them are. They're not called, you know, one of them. One of them work, man, Garlindo. I play a game, I wanted him friended. Them not my time for school, I know. And she broke him, but anyway, we're not that about him. Oh, my found out some I. What if I give me one? This? Alright. You know where I live with that woman? I have to say, see, I want a man, yardy will. So, you know all the fun about you, so I wrote some here married. What if I do with you? For over the years. Now all of a sudden, anytime I look oh, Feja Famar Charlotte say, she tired. See? Me do more hours than her. And share them as she tired in so pass. Anyway, I take it into consideration. So one day, when we come in, Mr. Dora said, oh, you're very bed early. She said she have a long day and she tired. Oh, I said, okay. Så tror jeg se nå se. Bra absolut for meg på bilen, langt jeg mener gå til han spinner på deg. Så ser ikke kan bare vidt det. Så tror jeg se, en jo, mer ærlig benau og sånn skjønner ikke med nå. Pleasure me I go to look she said, me free for doing it, but I drop me that make. Long story short, mix up boss. My wife, sister. I know it's my wife, David one younger boy, than me. So my wife, sister. There lies if it's stop it. In a look wood on Sferispe by marriage. And who should have been assistant at our sister say? To me time doing. I'm a boring. And the guy was me, just shiny work I said please on her. Although to Jamaican bueno, it's a mix up eyes of me about a chain even off. So, his sister you married so and say, yo, guy sister right now enough. The sister got brought about the and she asked her. So my call out and get out, so I said, "Is she know such and such?" She said, "No, she not known about it." And so anyway, we found friends there and she come on and said, "You know, quits or some such person. What kind of relation she found this person of?" She still has a lot of mix up as my GFR. And I be like my GFR should be in our face, I should jump. Me gear I should I should jump after she jump now. Så köpa bagalif. Sen har jag skilja på till rosen och comeback. Det är en man med en arbete mortgage. And she left. Instead she go up our sister. Och gå en cool off ett tempo. Mix up bars of an hour who man gone. Gone with a young boy. Gone a young boy yard. Så, when man är för man och makabak, I sister med att säga if I hear from Dan, lagar på kalla onion, cheese. Lagar på kalla onion, men jag fick inte ta på att jag ska. Jag säger, men säger nej för mig. She said, no. I should know mix up in a situation. But she did show about thing on me got car back onion board. We did have a car back onion. I've been a power back onion. More than what, that she knows a of concrete evidence. So, you know, sometimes people tell people to answer the talk, what we did have a talk in us. We know around, but we did have a talk. I mean, I thought it's a mix up bus. Who man buck up and go live with the young boy, I catch up and I'm Freddy Yard. I've one woman happy isn't a new man grand on day. See, so anyway, Mr. Dwyer's out. He see a kind of kids a little or grab a open relationship. Uma lupa me as a right. She Williams up that. If me try guy she know og me. But I mix up us me no. Then I say I me no what is. Me know enough man but as myself. But what me to do? Eh? Me now I get myself till I'm more trouble. But when we should the first time she did car police found it, you know I go. But I guess she had the felt plan. Me don't know what a young boy da do and me now do. It's not this way I do it, me get pooping if I'm out. Me know enough people by a sure was a mere problem. Now that problem is a good man. I'm in other life. I'm ever part this, I'm an on of the flock home for me. The chief by now. But me and I, if you 20 years, I want to me about chief by now, and I would come at Jamaica. With the link for Bakura movement, and since then, with the last of my mariban, me I go back to Jamaica for much years, so that the relationship there, what do man, try to but on everything we build together. Sometimes it might come out miserable, sometimes it really have, with a carly word. Me not sure affection side to me, but you know me is from the old school. Do man, no I forgive me born with a younger boy. But me say younger boy doing and 40s. Yeah? I go and know with this boy I tell my wife. Awa. But what is she name? We don't know our boss. She not confirm, she not admit to it. But Me and I that she knows me know. And her sister done the toasty rabbit over there at so. That being said, and she no want come back. Me call her enough time till I come back, she no want come back. Now for one, if you come I get half some card in a so yeah. Can't real MIXUP boss. But yeah man, real thing man, real story. Everybody have a story. And that are my story. We may have got you right now. It's been bought. She weeks don't she left. Mokala she now answer but Shansa sister castle. Sometime sister met me no say she are. We talk to her. Me forgot to my past about thing. Tell the pastor say no go so. And I tell the pastor what the things about me way she does take a break. From the relationship, Father say, well, as long as on a divorce, we can't take break and get the understand what we really want. I'll be a story about a story. Be a story about a story. I'm a love my wife and boss and she come back. I will take her back. I'll definitely take her back. Regardless, for my friend then say, once she left she can't come back. Will I take her back? What if I put a man MIXUP bars on? I don't know. What a young boy there. I do to her. Anything is life we didn't know when there. What I want to go to Marks and say, where am I with my wife? What's so kind of want her? No want her to MIXUP bars. Him the want her about. Each is one. I may pray if she come back. So, by interested for my audience, the might be support this. Yeah, man. And you did a very good job, man. Do you say? Enough people me introduced to your channel, man. You know? Everything does different are unique. Though, change up not way I do by your channel. Continue the way I do. By everything different MIXUP, man. Alright, big up yourself. And continue for the world. Alright? Yeah, man, have a good one. But small of a change of advice. Yeah.
Well, I don't have nothing to say. I don't know more. You come like you want back your wife. Even though you claim to share your bun. So I can't tell you what to do. The young boy must show her, I don't know, must be sex on her, bro. It can be something. You sound like a very aggressive man. Sometimes some of the older folks too rough. Maybe that the man that listen to her and I give her. You can't say the woman don't really want to mash up her marriage. Maybe if you try counseling, that's what I could advise with that one. I'm just say I want to try and make it work. But maybe she tired of it after 20 years, bro. I know what to think, guys. I know that thing say woman tired of it, but she still just want. The woman is only like one Christian woman too. I swear, yes, I know and tell the story. But then again, if she's a Christian and gone with the young boy, that doesn't make any sense. So, anyway, I could left that alone and instead of share it, so I share with him, but I like fear my wife. I say if she willing to come. Alright, we can continue.
The main reason why man cheat and the reason why woman cheat. Me I go break it down, so don't go nowhere. Stay tuned. See? Me I go break it down on the philosophy and why men cheat and why woman cheat. See? We are going to break it right down for make you understand totally what I want in the mindset of a cheating man and a cheating woman. Full disclaimer. Not every man cheat and not every woman cheat. I want to make that clear. Not every man cheat, not every woman cheat. Some men and some women are normal and loyal. Okay? So full disclaimer. The next disclaimer. I am not telling nobody to go cheat. Cheating is wrong. Okay? So this is no encouragement for nobody to go cheat. This is no pass. This is no encouragement any at all. So don't go cheat on your man and don't go cheat on your woman. So me get those two disclaimers out the way. So now, the main reason why a woman cheat is to find connection. She's lacking connection, yo. This is the main reason why a woman that cheats. That doesn't mean there aren't other reasons. You have a whole heap of other reasons. But the main reason is to find connection. She is lacking emotional connection to her partner. So she wants to seek that outside. Because, for example, if she's married to her husband and the husband is not showing her the love and affection that she needs, more than likely she are going to seek it outside of the marriage. It is not right, but that's what happened. Lack of emotional connection is why most women cheat. That doesn't make it right, but it is what it is. Okay, cool. Men, the main reason why man cheat is pure pleasure. Man need a variety of pleasure. Man stimulated from different women. So a man will cheat, his mindset is wired. Him want variety. Him want find different pleasures. That doesn't mean other man cheat for other reasons. Don't get me wrong. Because some man cheat to find connection as well. But the most man will cheat. A man can have a wife that doesn't cheat. A nice wife. But he will cheat if he's a cheater. Not because he want to find connection somewhere else, but because of pure pleasure, variety. He want to feel different woman. Not every man cheat, but who cheat, no. That's just how it is. But the difference between when a man cheat and when a woman cheat, if they are married or in a committed relationship, this is where the problem comes. When a woman cheat on her husband, and when she go out there and step out, and that man that she cheat with pleasure her or makes she feel connected more, that husband is in deep waters. Problem. Anytime a woman married and 10, 15 years she's not feeling her husband anymore, and once she step out and go cheat with Tyrone or Blacks or Chad, that the husband get knocked, that relationship is over. When a man cheat now, him can have a nice wife and go cheat. Best believe that man, if it's a nice wife, that man is not leaving his wife. Even if him go cheat. That relationship, don't get me wrong, it is wrong to cheat, but he is not leaving his wife. No matter how the girl is sexier than his wife. Once the wife is a good wife. Okay, cool. He is going to go out there and see what is in the marketplace. Pure instinct. Man was built that way. The Bible that you love and read every day, read King Solomon part and you will know how much wife and concubine him have. That doesn't make it right. But it shows that even the Bible days, men are wired to have multiple partners. And just some man wire. Woman don't wire that way. But it doesn't make it right. That is my point. So, calm down, especially females, because females get irritated when them hear these things. God make it so. That's why woman, when get pregnant, stay 9 months before conceive that child. Get pregnant once. Man get you pregnant one time, and you have to wait 9 months to get that baby. That man can breed 10 women per night. As long as him can get an erection, and as long as sperm come out of his penis. He can get 10 women pregnant same time. Every day. Woman get pregnant one time. So man wire different. That is my point. I hope you get the point across. This doesn't make cheating right. I want to make sure you hear me. Because some people out there, them not listen. Them listen to react, not to understand. So it doesn't make cheating right. It is wrong for a man to cheat. It is wrong for a woman to cheat. But as so God make the world. And it not change. Hope me get my point across. Woman cheat to find connection. Men cheat for pleasure. And me make it so. Just listen to the message. Don't kill the messenger. Make me know what you think in the comment section. Reason we are reason. At the season. Good over evil. Big Voice Radio. In the building. Make me know what you think in the comment section. It like follow the movement. Don't cheat on your good partner. Big up on yourself. It follow the movement. Respect.
My husband cheated on me, so let's get into that. Kind of nervous. All right, it's Wednesday morning. My husband wakes me up. He asked me to pray with him, and immediately I did, as a good wife should. He was breathing heavy and crying. I didn't know what was wrong, but we knew who to go to. Hallelujah. I prayed, he sits up, he's still crying, breathing heavy, wiping away tears. Then he asked me, can I tell you something the Lord showed me? I'm like, yeah, of course, I definitely want to know, because, what did the Lord show you? He began to tell me about his dream, and in the dream, he was walking with Jesus and some other people, and Jesus was telling him there was only one way, and he had to walk through this darkness, and he didn't know what was beyond that darkness, and Jesus told him not to be scared, but to trust him. Then he told me, I have to repent to you and tell you that I was unfaithful to you. Now, right here, I didn't immediately notice the switch up. I thought he was still telling me about the dream, so I'm like, huh? Our son wakes up. We say good morning. He goes down to use the restroom. So I say, what did you say? I'm confused. He said, did you hear me? I said, yeah, you said you were unfaithful. How? What happened? I'm like, in what way were you unfaithful, honey? What did you do? What do you mean? He said 2 months ago, I had sex with someone else. Son comes back upstairs. I'm like, Lord, help. So at 6:30 a.m. in the morning, I said, son, here's mommy's phone. You can go downstairs and play a game, because what's happening right now? So I asked my husband, wait, what are you talking about? Are you joking right now? Like, are you serious? When, where, how? All the questions, right? He said, one day I took son to school and you stayed home. So we live in Dallas. We live in Mesquite. Our son was going to school in Dallas. So instead of driving from Mesquite to Dallas and coming all the way back home, we drove from Mesquite to Dallas, dropped our son off at school, and while our son was at school, we just stayed in Dallas the whole day. So from 8 a.m. to 3:20 p.m., we stayed in Dallas. So the last few months of school, we were trying to think of ways of how to save some money. So of course, while we're in Dallas all day, we need breakfast and or lunch. And so we came up with the great idea of one of us staying back at home in Mesquite so that we don't spend as much money in Dallas on breakfast or lunch. So he had took our son to school one day and I had stayed home in Mesquite. So that's how that happened. And at this point, I'm in disbelief. I'm discombobulated. Like, the betrayal. One thing I told my husband before we got married, and multiple times after, was this: we will not step outside of our marriage. We will not commit adultery. Why? Because we're going to take our marriage seriously. And the one thing Jesus himself, that y'all have said in the comments, yes, Jesus himself specifically mentions as grounds for divorce is found in Matthew 5:32, and it reads, but I tell you that anyone who divorces his wife, except for sexual immorality, makes her the victim of adultery. And it also says after that any man who marries a divorced wife also commits adultery upon himself, something like that. It's in there. So anyone who divorces his wife except for sexual immorality. Not if they get on your nerves, not if they lie, not if you're going through a rough patch, but if they're unfaithful, then you can divorce. That's powerful to me because marriage is a covenant. It's meant to be lasting and sacred. But even Jesus acknowledged that adultery strikes at the heart of that covenant in a way that gives the innocent spouse the right to walk away. So I told my husband, if you ever fix yourself to cheat on me, I will leave you. And he cheated. So I cut the conversation short because I had to get ready to leave the house to go to a doctor's appointment for myself, then later my sons, and I had errands to run, I had groceries to get. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna shed a tear. I'm not gonna shed a tear because God is and has been so good to me. So I'm good. I know that what you did is not the Lord's fault, it's yours. So fast forward, it was just me and my son for half the day. I took us out to get a little treat before his doctor's appointment. I grabbed a matcha latte for myself and got him a hot chocolate. My baby was so happy. He was like, this is the best day of my life. I'm like, oh, baby, for mommy, it's not. You know, he was completely unaware of what was going on. We were gone for 6 hours, and during that time, I had space to process everything, and my emotions were crystal clear. I was pissed all day. I couldn't even be the mom I wanted to be that day. Unfortunately, I was snappy with my son, and I felt terrible for it. I remember talking to the Lord saying, God, I told him not to do this one thing. I made it clear, don't play me, don't disrespect our marriage, and he did exactly what I asked him not to do. I would even tell my husband this, like, don't play me. And he used to laugh it off. Like, be like, girl, hush, you know I would never. And yet here we are. So, yeah. It hurts. It is deep, for sure. I was very intentional in our marriage. I checked in with him. I asked, is there anything I can do to be a better partner, a better wife, a better mom? I wasn't perfect, but I knew I had done nothing short of giving it my all, and he still broke that trust. So I told God, I'm leaving. So when we got home, I had our son go downstairs. Once that door closed, I went off. I'm like, you really took me as a joke. I told you not to do this one thing you did. So yes, we're getting divorced because you really played me. You really played me like, no, you're crazy. I don't want to hear it. Don't touch me. I will punch you in the throat. Do not touch me. I was like, I'm so excited to plan my divorce party. And I'm telling everybody the only reason I'm not leaving you today and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, we are no longer your family. This is all on you. And honestly, y'all, I don't even remember the rest of that day from 6:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. But after 9 p.m., we were getting our son to bed, and I wanted my husband. And it hit me again because I'm like, you did your thing with someone else, told me this morning, and here I am at the end of the same day, not wanting anyone else but you. I started to feel like wanting my husband was wrong. Like I started to feel guilty. Like I was betraying myself, literally feeling like it was wrong. But fast forward, we ended up having one of the most meaningful and intimate moments we've ever shared. And I'll stop there. Timer's running out, and I will share more with you guys tomorrow. I'm not gonna say I promise, but I will share more with you guys tomorrow. Yeah, there's so much more to say, so much more to address, and I will. So stay tuned.
Anyway, guys, that. Whew. Man and woman relationship problem, and the list goes on. Comment below and Tim may send pan any other video them. I'm out.